Well, here's the last installment of Sarah's Victory Garden 2009. It's September 16th, and as you can see, it looks a little bit withered, but it grew really well during the last month, especially the last 2 or 3 weeks. We've had warm weather, and it has produced giant tomatoes. And what you're seeing here are some Goliaths that haven't ripened yet, but we've had plenty that have, and lots of cherry tomatoes. In fact, there's one little cherry peeking through there. And we've had some early girls too, lots of them. We've been eating nothing but tomatoes for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I think the Irish bar spring soap has really helped keep the deer away. I haven't seen any sign of deer bothering any of this, even where they could get a very ripe cherry. They haven't. So I think also the marigolds have kept the insects at bay. Down here we see some withering, as you would imagine this time of year. Just to prove that we had some cool tomatoes, here are some that were ripened on the vine and some that I took in just these last couple of days because either they fell down or just wanted to give them an opportunity to ripen inside. Now the cucumber, this has been an amazing adventure with the cucumbers. They really didn't get enough hot weather this year. It was very cold up until the last 2 or 3 weeks. September we actually had our summer weather here in northern Wisconsin. But there are actually some cucumbers. I'll try to get this in here. So we have another little one over here. So that's how it looks in my hand. The other one's a little bit bigger. Isn't that adorable? I have no idea how it tastes, but this is going to be fun to try. Alright, over here we have the lush zucchini. Once I took down the pole beans, they blossomed, they leafed out. I've even had to prune back some of the leaves. And there's my lavender. It did better as well. Now we're going to go into this cute little raised bed cage that Ken built. And look at one of the lovely zucchinis. Ah, big. Kind of funny shaped. We've had about 4 or 5 of those. Here's another one. These are only 2 plants. And they got a late start because of the pole beans climbing up this wire fence and blocking all the sun for a while. But after that was dealt with, they've been producing really well. Over here is the basil. I've had to keep taking zuke leaves away from it so it gets some sun. And over here are the peppers. We've had quite a few peppers actually. And I've harvested some and many more are coming. I don't think we have a lot more. Oh, here we go. Here's some of the ones that are just coming into some size. And here's a nice big one down here. Isn't that pretty? What seemed to work with the peppers was a lot of watering and fertilizer. And I did fertilize the magnificent tomatoes. So I think fertilizer is important, and water. And we've had nice onions, bunch onions. I did bunch them too close together, but we've been eating them. They look pretty good. I'll see if I can pull one up here. Got to be about like that. Some are a little bit bigger. Chives have done well. And we had a lot of bulb onions right here, which we've eaten all. Probably pulled them too soon. Over here we have our rosemary. It did really well. Okay, here's the curry plant. And over here is some spicy oregano. And this cilantro withered pretty early. I just don't think it had enough sun. So all in all, it's been a really good experiment. And next year, I will know that I have to give the zucchini more room. I will have to find a better place for the cucumber if I'm going to do that, because they just crave sun and warmth. But we didn't have any warmth this year until September, so that really wasn't the problem. So one last look at the great raised bed container garden that kept out the deer, kept out the rabbits, and did pretty well considering. And one last thought from Holly. What do you have to say about this? You happy? Go get it.